The reason you want to get rich is to feel a certain way. The reason you want a hot boyfriend or girlfriend or wife or husband, to feel a certain way. The reason you want a bigger house, because you think it's going to make you feel a certain way. We are striving to feel better. Why do you want to write the book? Because it's going to help you feel a certain way. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Maybe you want to write the book to express yourself. But you probably feel like it's going to explode inside of you unless you do. Feelings. We're going after the feelings. We want better feelings because we're human. But it's not going to come from our thoughts. Especially the same thoughts we thought yesterday and the day before. I think like 70% of the thoughts we think on a daily basis are self-condemning, judgmental, or negative in nature. That means they lower the energy vibration. And 90% of the thoughts we think today, we've thought before. That means they're repeat thought offenders. The thing about it is, most of this thinking and decision making is occurring in our subconscious brain. We are being controlled by our own thoughts, our own mind matrix that's been wired in since, for some of us, as early as childhood. It's basically guiding the way each day. And we are like, I want to change. I want life to be better. I want more money. I want a better relationship. I want a higher level of consciousness. I want people to love me. I want to love people. But why isn't my life changing? I've done the work. I'm doing the baby steps. I'm taking the steps. I'm reading the books. I'm attending the workshops. I'm watching the videos. I'll break it down. Let's call God, light, source, universal consciousness. Let's call that God, source, intelligence, light. Let's call it awareness. Let's use that word, awareness. And let's also take the most two powerful words that we can connect with it, I am. So imagine you are the awareness. I am awareness. That is aware. So become the awareness that is aware instead of identifying with the thoughts, instead of identifying with the feelings, instead of identifying with the actions. I am awareness. And you put the in there if you want. Because this awareness, this is your direct connection with consciousness. With God, source, with light, energy, Christ consciousness, the universal intelligence. And we all share the same consciousness. All of us. But very few of us are tapping into it. Here's how you know if you're tapping into your consciousness, your true self, your best self. It feels good. It feels calm. It feels peace of mind-ish. Here's the caveat. Thinking and consciousness have very little to do with each other. Consciousness requires no words to describe it. It needs no thoughts. It is an essence of being. I like to call it now being. Now we can think thoughts that are aligned with our consciousness. We can direct our most important energy system to certain things and tasks and align consciousness with that. Aligning consciousness through this one word, this one skill, this one ability that us humans have, that we can direct it wherever we want, whenever we want. That's freedom. True freedom is the ability to direct your superpower of awareness, which is directly to consciousness, through something called attention. I know you're about to turn off the video, but I have ADD, I have ADHD, I have depression, I have bipolar, I'm PTSD. I have all those too. Really, I've been diagnosed with all of those things at one point in my life. What that means is you have less dopamine or serotonin being created in your body at any given time. And that's because of the thinking programs that have been going on for so long, triggering unpleasant feelings that don't When you're not feeling good feelings, your body's not secreting the good feeling hormones and neurotransmitters. And if you continue to do that for long periods of time, it becomes hardwires together. The neurons fire together, wire together. And they become myelinated sheaths, just automatic programs. They become your default reaction. This happens, I think this, I feel sad. That's not freedom. Freedom is deciding where our attention is going to go. Attention is more than focusing your mind on a task. However, when you are aligned with consciousness and you're directing that consciousness energy through your attention on a task, it happens fast, it happens intuitively, it doesn't feel like work, it is work made visible. Work is love made visible. But if you are toiling to get through it and you're resisting it and you don't want to do it and it sucks, that's an energy system working against it, and your awareness is not getting into the action, and your attention, it's all over the place, directed different places, different energies.